I want to give you a real and honest review of ActiveCampaign, and I'm gonna share both pros and cons so you can make the best decision for yourself. And I've tried MailChimp and other email automation solutions, but in the end I decided to go with ActiveCampaign, and here is why. So what I didn't like about ActiveCampaign when I started using it, they didn't have a free trial, so I had to pay immediately. But now you can actually try it completely for free. So if you want to test it along with me in this tutorial, you can just grab the link below and get your free trial. But you don't have to. You can just watch me to show you how to build campaigns, automations, and inside look of ActiveCampaign, and decide only afterwards if it's something that you want. So this is the inside look of ActiveCampaign, and here on the left you have contacts, campaigns, automations, conversations, lists, and site and reports. ActiveCampaign give you really detailed reports, and those are important so you can optimize your process accordingly to feedback you get from your campaigns, right? Automations. And what I like about ActiveCampaign is that it integrates nicely with other software. So I use Clickfunnels for sales funnels, and it integrates without any issues. And so what I don't like is that sometimes, like, ActiveCampaign is easy to use, but sometimes it takes too many clicks and it can be even simplified. So I hope they improve it. Let me quickly show you. Here when you go to campaigns, you can create new campaign. You give it a name. So let's call it test. And then you go to next. And then you can choose whether you want to start from scratch or design templates, layouts, and past campaigns. So this is something that I actually like, because you don't have to create your layout from scratch when you've already done some campaigns. You can just use your previous campaigns and adjust links, and that makes the process much more efficient. But you have also some pre-designed templates here that you can use. And so let's say that you want this one. You will be sending a newsletter, right? So you have like the layout, and you can just edit it, and so it fits your business. And then you just go next, and then you send it. And now let me quickly show you how to create automations. So when you go to automations, you create an automation. And then what I like is you can import an automation. So if your mentor, for example, have an automation that's already built, this is what I share with my students. I give them my high converting automation, and they can just click import an automation, and they just paste URL here, and they get it with click of a button. But if you want to create one from scratch, you can just start from scratch here, and then click continue. And this can help you completely automate your business, because you only build this automation once, and it will be working for you in the background, and your business will be automated like that. And so you need to add a trigger in the beginning, like when would you like this automation to be triggered? And that can be like when people subscribe to your list, or I like to use a tag. So when tag is added, and I use different tags for different products that I have, right? So let's do test. And then So I put the same tag inside my sales funnel software, which is Clickfunnels, and when people opt in for that product or a free training, let's say, then people will be put inside this automation. And then when you add trigger, you then need to create an email that you want people to get immediately, right? So you name it, and then all you need to do is you go to this email and you create it in the same way, just like we created the campaign, but this is going to be like automated campaigns inside an automation, right? And so you again can start from scratch, or this is the same, these are the same options, just like when you are creating campaign. And so it's really simple to use, but the process could be made like even more effective and more simpler. And but what I like is that even though I didn't have enough technical skills, and tools like MailChimp was driving me crazy, it was like complicated. And so with ActiveCampaign, I was able to create these automations from scratch and without having too much of a technical skills. And so the price is also very nice, like for the value that you get. So if you get just light plan, you don't need like CRM. If you just get the basic plan, it's just couple bucks per month. So if you want to test ActiveCampaign, just click that link below and get your free trial. I'm going to sign up with you step by step. So here you put email address, right? So let's I will create another demo account. You click on try it free. So you put your name here. You put your phone number, right? So here you share more about your business, right? So we are in online training business. Here you put how many employees you have, right? If you are just one, then you choose one. How many contacts do you have? If you have never built email list before, then just put this, right? And guys, email list is really the biggest asset that you can have, because your Facebook can disappear, or LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube, like basically any source of traffic that you may get from any kind of social media or anywhere else can disappear overnight, and your business can disappear. But your email list is yours. You own it. So you have full control over it, which is the most important thing. So and you should treat it that way. So here you can choose like what would you like to use it for, right? We hit next. So what other tools do you currently use? You can put ClickFunnels. Here you put your password, right? And done. We just set up your ActiveCampaign. And you have, as of now, ActiveCampaign uses a model where you can have a free trial up to 100 contacts, right? So it's more than enough for you to have fun with it, play around with that ActiveCampaign. Now we need to have a business email, right? So let's create you one. So when you go again below this lesson, there is in resources area, you can create a business email with your own domain. So you click on that, and we use Google Workspace. Google provides superior solution for this, right? We can create custom email with our company domain. So we click on get started. Now again, you put the business name, right? Whatever that might be, a number of employees. If it's just you, then just choose that. Here you put your country, right? If you are in United States, then just choose that, right? And then you fill it out. So you were supposed to grab a domain already, right? So you should choose, yes, I have one I can use. So here you put your domain name. I'm making this up so I can show you the next steps. And now, so this is where and this is how your business email will show up, right? So you want to use your first name. And later, if you want to, you can also set up another email for your support, right? Now here you put password. You say that you are not a robot. Okay. So when you have just one email, you will pay around $6 per month, right? You will get it 14 days for free. Here you can review your information. You put your address and you choose your payment method. And UP, our Google Workspace account has been created just like that. So continue to set up. And this is your admin console. And so here you need to verify your domain. So to verify your domain, you need to grab this txt record. So just copy that. And then now you want to go to your domain. And I register my domain via Namecheap, but you can have it in Clickfunnels or somewhere else, but principle stays the same. You want to find DNS settings of your domain. So you go to, in Namecheap it is called Advanced DNS, and then here we need to add this record, right? You just want to follow the instructions. So you add a new record and you choose txt record, add, and then you paste that link, right? And then you save it. And afterwards we follow the instructions. So if you put that record correctly in your DNS settings of your domain and click on verify, it may take up to 14-15 minutes till it gets verified, but if you've done it correctly, it should be verified. And then they may also want to have, if they want CNAME record, then just put that in your DNS settings as well. Make sure that you've put it exactly the way they give you the step-by-step instructions. Sometimes I forget this little dot at the end and it's just not working. So make sure it looks exactly the same. And then at the end, the last thing that you need to do in Namecheap, these are like host records, but when you scroll to the bottom, here are mail settings, and you want to choose custom MX, and then you want to add these 5 MX records. So often with my clients, this is the step why the email usually is not working. So make sure that you do not forget this step, and you can pause this video and add exactly these records, just like I have it, and it should work. So just come to mail settings and add a new record, right? And put add and value. So you want to pause this video and just rewrite it. And make sure that you choose like the value changes, right? And also this is changing as well. So just make sure that you have them all, and then it should work. So pause it and do it right away. And when you are done and your domain actually gets verified in your Google Workspace, you should be able to start sending, emails from your business email. You want to test it out. You want to send an email to, let's say, to your another email, to classic Gmail or some other email that you may have, and see if it's working. And also send like the other way around, send from Gmail to your business email if you also receive the email. And also, now we have, when we successfully set up a business email, we can start sending emails in bulk, like to all of your contacts at once. You may not have like any contacts yet, but once we start building your list, you will be able to send, like, you just write one email and send it to 1,000 contacts, let's say, for example, okay? Now, when you are logged in your Google account, in your Google admin, in users, when you go there, this is where you actually can add a new user if you want to add support email, right? So you add new user and you put, like, in here you choose support, right? And here you can put like Mario support team, and and secondary email, phone number, and you just add new user. And another thing is if we will be using it through autoresponder ActiveCampaign, sending emails in bulk, right? And for email automations, but also people will be writing you there, right? So, and you can also write emails from that business email. You can exchange that, you can put it to your Calendly, right? You can basically now use these emails everywhere. And the way how you work with this email is actually the same as Gmail, right? So if you have Gmail, then you come here and you go to Gmail, and that you can write as just from a regular Gmail, but you will be writing from your own domain email, okay? So I just wanted to mention that. Come back to ActiveCampaign and make sure that you put your address here. So you come to settings, you go to addresses, and you add an address, because you are required to have one when you will be sending emails. Okay, and then we go to lists, and we want to create new list. So create your own list, and you can put here the name of your course and free training, because this is going to be a list for leads that we generate from our application funnel when people sign up for our free training, right? So you add new list just like that, and we also want to set up a customer list. So customers, right, that actually purchase our course. Here you want to put your domain, and remind people why they're receiving this email. You purchased our awesome course XYZ, right? And now what we have to do, we need to integrate your Clickfunnels account with ActiveCampaign. So you log into your Clickfunnels account and you come to account settings, and you go to integrations, and you add new integration, and you can search for it, but it's like the first one here. So you click on it, and now you can call it whatever you want. You can just put ActiveCampaign because it's the name of the software, right? And now, so we need to grab this API key. So we go back to ActiveCampaign, we go to settings, and we go to developer. We grab this key here and put it here. And we also need URL, so we copy URL and put it here. Add integration. Boom, success. And now we can set up your first automations. So we go back to ActiveCampaign automations. And the great thing about this, when you will be using ActiveCampaign, and I will be able to share with you my automations with just one link. So below the training that you are watching right now, in the resources area, there is a free training follow-up email automation. Now if it won't work if you just click on it, you need to copy link address, and then we go back to ActiveCampaign, we create an automation, and we import an automation, and here we paste the link. So make sure you do it just like I showed you, because if you just click on it, it's not going to work. So we click on get started, and so the first step, like you want to put your first name here, and now you want to put here your business email. You cannot use like the Gmail because your emails will go to spam. So you want to use that business email that we just set up in Google Workspace. Right. And next. And you want to do this for all emails, okay? So, because we are going to basically follow up with people who sign up for our training. Remember, most people actually will sign up with you after they see you multiple times. That's how it works, right? Most people, when like they forget and they get distracted or something, so that's why we need to follow up with people. And many sales actually happens on these follow-ups, so that's why it's so important to have your email list and automations in place. So now when we put it there, we want to make sure that it's actually connected to ClickFunnels. Okay, so we go to ClickFunnels application funnel, and then we come to our first registration page. We hit edit page, and here in settings you click on integrations, you add ActiveCampaign, you choose add to list with tag, and we choose our list that we just created, digital course free training, and here we put our tag, which is free training register. Free. Make sure that you put it just like I'm doing it, with the underscores, or how is it called? Free training register. So the automation actually gets triggered, right? Let me see if you can copy it here. Now you need to, oh yeah, when you click on it, you can just copy it, and then you can paste it here. So it makes you need to be exactly the same. And then we save it. And now you want to open your page, your funnel, and put your email, some other email, and see if you will be like receiving these emails. But you always want to double check everything. But first we need to set up those emails, all right? So as you can see, you don't have to edit the hours and days and like when the emails will actually get sent, because we found out that these are the best times to send it to, and that's when people are actually opening their emails, and we will be sending every day one email, right? We will send 5 emails in this automation. And if you want, you can like later on you can add more emails if you want to, but this is great to get started with. So we need to make sure if ActiveCampaign gives you some instructions, you want to follow it. So we go to edit our first email, and so you want to change my name to yours here, all right? And basically edit it everything so it actually matches your business and your offer. And you want to keep this here, just put your name here. This is great because this prevents your emails from going to spam. When people add you to the contact list, then they will see your emails, right? So you can keep it here, just edit your name and you know what's like the text if you want to. And here we want to take people through the steps. So when they actually sign up for our training, they need to watch it first. So you want to exchange your links as well. So this is where you want to put your training link. So you come back to your ClickFunnels account, you go to free training, and you open it, and you grab the link, the one that actually opens, right? And you want to click on this link and exchange it to yours, because if you don't, then people will be coming to watch my training, right? So, And then when they watch the training, they can schedule a free strategy session with you. Make sure you change names everywhere. And then you want to link your calendar. You do the same, you open it, you copy the link, and you put it here. Okay, and here you can put your Facebook group again, right? And then when you are done with it and you are satisfied with everything, you want to read through it and change it around if you want to. And then you want to hit this icon, and you can keep this name like this. It works good. These emojis in the beginning increase open rates of the emails. Make sure that you put your business email here and as well as here. And you see, so ActiveCampaign always makes sure that your emails do not go to spam. So if there is something wrong, it will tell you here in the bottom. So our reply address was not our business address, so that's why it showed here. But now if we close it and open it again, it should disappear, right? Now there is no spam warning or anything. And when it's like this passed and you are satisfied with everything, you can save and exit. And you want to do this with all of these emails. As I told you, so this is basically you need to set up that mailing address, like your business address in settings and in here addresses, because otherwise you will have that warning there and you are obligated to have an actual mailing address if you want to send this email. So make sure you create it. Okay. So let's go back. And so you want to edit, after you put that address there, this should disappear. And then you want to edit like the second email again, you go to edit. And you want to read through it and change the words so it matches your niche and offer. And so this is our training link. So again, you want to grab your free training link and exchange it here, right? And here schedule a free strategy session. Here you want to put your calendar again, and then change things around here as well. Right, and check if it's okay. So spam check passed, and then save and exit. So you want to do this with all of the emails, and when you are done, make sure that you activate it here actually, because this is something that also many people forget, even me at times, and then I wonder like why is not my email automation working, right? So make sure you activate it, and after you put your mailing address and everything, you want to come to your landing page, and then you want to put some of your emails like Gmail or some other here and see if you actually receive, you should receive the email in 1 hour, right? And then you should receive another one the next day, right? At 6 p.m. in your current time zone, and see if it's actually working. And another thing is actually what you can do. You can send a test email right from the ActiveCampaign here. Test your campaign, so you can put some email of yours and send test email and check it out if your links are working, if you put it correctly in there and everything. Okay, is set up our clients onboarding sequence. So when you go below this lesson in the resources area, you again copy link address, do not click on it, copy link address of clients onboarding sequence, and we come to ActiveCampaign and we go to automations and we create an automation, import an automation, and we paste our URL here and click on import. And now this is awesome. This automation will actually send people who purchase your product through order page emails automatically, so they get access to your course and community. So let's click on get started. And again, you want to put your email, your business email we set up right here, right? And again here. So these are two emails. So we need to connect it to our Clickfunnels account again. So you want to grab this tag, you click on it, copy it, and we come to Clickfunnels account, we go to order page, and this is not the same how we did it the first time. For the most time, for your other lead magnets or other automations that you will create, you will do it exactly like we did it the first time. You edit the registration page, and in integrations, you just add that integration with you add ActiveCampaign add list with tag. But when you will be setting up the client onboarding sequence, after purchasing the product, you need to come to order page and then go to products, and then you edit your product that you should already have set up. If you don't, then go to previous lesson and make sure you do that. And so we go to follow-up actions, and here we trigger follow-up action, turn it on. Here we select ActiveCampaign, we choose add to list with tag, and we choose customers, and here we paste our tag, client purchased, right? And save, and that's it, right? Now people who actually purchase your product will get these emails. Now, before we need to also edit these emails, right? So you go on the first one, you edit it, and now, so you want to make sure, you want to ask people if they actually can see the lessons and if they are having good experience with your product. And they also get their course access on thank you page here right after they purchase the product. But we also want to make sure they have that in their email, if in case they forget to bookmark our members area or something happens, they will always have it in their email. So we want to go to our members area, and we want to put there our secret sign up URL, right? This one. And you click on it, you click on link, and you paste it here. Okay, so that didn't work correctly. Okay, let's delete it. Okay, let's try again. Okay, boom. Now people can get access to your course through the email as well. And here you want to grab the link of the URL of your Facebook group, if your community, and do the same here. okay? And when you are done, you want to keep this here as well, like how their purchase will appear. You can put the name and like your product name as well. You want to actually purchase your product yourself and see how it shows up, and go through that experience that your customers will go through, right? And so let me show you. Now you can make sure that you edit this as well. So you want to put email here, and then you make sure that it passed spam check, and you save it and exit. And there is another email. The second one will get sent in 30 minutes. And that's actually our market research, right? We want to learn like where people hear about us for the first time, right? That helps us really reach more people. So we know what we should focus on, like what is the medium that helped us to get that particular customer. And again, you want to make every effort possible to get your clients to your community and your group, so you can help them succeed if they have some questions and stuff, right? So you want to put your Facebook link here again, and then double check this, put the email to reply to, and make sure it's done correctly, and you can save and exit. Make sure that you change the names and everything there is your name and everything matches your offer and a niche and a product. And the same thing, you want to activate it, right? You want to activate your automation. And so this is something we want to, because if we do not keep this here, wait for 1,000 years, then people will just like go out of this automation. So we want to see like who actually went through this automation, right? So they will actually be waiting here. So it's just for us, for the information for us to know who went through it. And so you want to keep it there. And now let me show you how you can actually purchase your product, so you see everything is working correctly. So you want to go to Clickfunnels account, to funnels, and to your application funnel, and to order page. What you can do, or you can go to products and change the price temporarily to like $1, for example. Here you change it to $1, and you save it then, and so you don't have to like purchase like $500 and create mess in your accounting or something, right? So you can come here. Now your product costs only $1, and so you can fill out your the payment information, contact information, and actually agree to your terms of service and policy, and submit the payment, and see if you actually get money to your Stripe account, right, that we connected the previous lesson, and if you get the onboarding sequence to your email, if you get access, if you actually can get access to the course, if you can see the lessons, and pretty much you want to go through that experience that your client will have, okay? And then when it's working correctly, everything, you want to go back to products and edit it back to the price that you want, right? When it's still in beta test, you can keep it on $497. After beta test is done and your program is fully built, you can put $997, and keep increasing, right? Depending on value that you are willing to provide to your clients. You can watch all kinds of, like when you will be, you can here in campaigns, you can actually, like when we don't have any contacts yet, if you have contacts already, you can actually import them, right? If you have contacts from like in some other autoresponder and it's giving you a hard time and you're not satisfied with it, you can import contacts. Let me show you. So here you can import, or maybe you have contacts in Excel sheet, right? So you can do that as well. But if you don't have any contacts, don't worry, we will build that list thanks to our free training. That's going to be a lead magnet that people will be signing up for. And then when you will have contacts, you can send them campaigns, right? You come to campaigns and you create your first campaign and you name it, right? My first campaign. Go next. And here you can choose like who do you want to send it to. And right, so when you will be sending it to this list, or maybe you want to do some update just to your customers. Right, so you choose and then you go to next. Okay, we don't have any contacts there, so we'll choose this one. And ActiveCampaign gives you templates, right? And when after you create your first campaign, you will actually can use like past campaigns and use that, right? Or you can, if you want to. And what I like is to use simple simple campaigns, just without too much of graphics or things like that, because that can go to spam sometimes. I sometimes add like one picture or something, but I try to keep it simple. So if you want to use simple campaign, then you can go to past campaigns and you will actually have the templates from our automations that we have just built, right? So you can choose like this one and so make sure that your domain is verified, right? So you want to send that verification email if something like that shows up. And then you can basically just, delete the text that is there and just write it here, put your name and write something to your list, right? You can create some value campaign, you add some value to your list, you do some update, or maybe you set up some new training or things like that, okay? And then you want to, it's the same process as we were creating that automation. It's just campaign, right? It will not be sending automatically. It will get sent when you set it up. And then you want to go to next. And make sure that you have that physical mailing address. It's required by law, and verify your domain, and then you will be able to send your campaign. But in the beginning, if you don't have any context, don't worry about it. Okay, so I know that this may seem technical and it may seem overwhelming in the beginning, so take it just one step at a time. If you feel overwhelmed, take a walk outside or something, and but you will eventually, it will be simple. Like after you create your first automation, send couple campaigns, you will do it on autopilot. It will be easy for you. And these automations may seem complicated, but remember, you set it up once and it will be sending automatically, right? You just need to set it up once. And then if you want to, you can edit it in the future. If you want to experiment and find out if if you can write something that converts better. And last thing I wanted to mention is in this free training follow-up sequence, we are using like scarcity to overcome that procrastination tendency that people have, right? So we're basically, telling people that the training will be gone, and they have like, a couple hours, like we go from like 2 days, 24 hours, 12 hours, and like last call 60 minutes left. And I've tried sending these campaigns without it, and it was just not working as well. As you can see, the scarcity and these last calls, all the biggest brands are using it everywhere, simply because it works. People tend to procrastinate, and then they miss out on maybe the great solution that you can offer them. So we want to overcome that procrastination so we can actually help those people achieve the result that our program offers. Okay, so yeah, thanks for jumping in on this lesson. I know this week has been really techy, and but if you come this far, then I'm really proud of you, because you accomplished things that most people can't even imagine. And most people never collect like any contact list, and never set up email automation. So you come really far. So yeah, thanks for jumping in, and I will see you on the next lesson. So you want to write subject lines that increase curiosity. So I'm in make money online niche, and this is the subject line: hate your job, 9 to 5 job, quit. Do this now, right? So this increases curiosity because people want to find out what they should do, right? And also, when you are building an automation, make sure that the first email you send, let me give you an example. Let me open it up. And make sure that you put this in your first sentence, or in the first 2 or 3rd sentence. So you thank them for whatever they opt in, and then you ask them, could you do me a favor and shoot me an email back and say got it, just so I know that you got the email. And guys, when people respond, basically your next emails will not go to spam or promotions. It will seem like it's a regular conversation, right? So that's why it will go directly to their primary inbox, and that's how you will increase your open rates, because people will actually receive the email. And also you want to put in subject lines emojis. This also increases open rates, because imagine if you have 10 different emails and one of them there is emoji in it, which one you are going to notice is the one with emoji, right? So that's another trick in the book that you may want to use. And stuff like that, action required, right? If people want to reclaim their freedom, then there is action required, so they want to see what's the action and stuff like that. Hey, I'm Mario, and if you want to start or grow your business from anywhere, please subscribe so I can help you live a life beyond your wildest dreams.